Slayer is a highly mobile class that uses a gunblade to fight both at a distance and up close. In this video, we are going to discuss a build for Slayers that is powerful enough to handle endgame content. Let's start by looking at the Slayer skill tree. At the time of recording, we have 47 skill points to spend. This is how we distribute them. Gunblade Focus, which adds a gauge that fills when hitting enemies with your gunblade. Attack Potency and Attack PP Recovery increase, and PP consumption decreases as the gauge fills. If you don't hit an enemy after a certain amount of time, the gauge resets. Max Out Critical Up, which increases your critical hit rate. Max Out Gallant Attack Critical Up, which increases critical hit rate against bosses. Max Out Critical Hit PP Gain, which restores PP whenever you land a critical hit. Short Range Hot Shot, which increases the potency of normal attacks at close range. Charged Blade, which allows you to thrust forward with an attack if you use your weapon action at the right time after using a charged normal attack. Gunblade Focus Overdrive, which can be activated when your focus gauge is full, which will temporarily keep the gauge full and increase the benefits from it. If you activate the skill again before its duration runs out, you unleash a powerful attack. Gunblade Focus Critical Up, which increases critical hit rate based on the gunblade focus gauge level. Slug Shot, which fires a short-range shot if you use a normal attack without inputting a direction after using a photon art. Relentless Blade, which allows you to perform an additional attack if you press the normal attack button during a photon art. Gunblade Focus Quick Recharge, which will speed up the charge rate and reduce the cooldown time of Unleashed Rage when your focus gauge is full, or if Gunblade Focus Overdrive is active. Put 2 points into Gunblade Focus Overflow, which charges Unleashed Rage faster and reduces its cooldown time when the Gunblade Focus gauge is at maximum or Gunblade Focus Overdrive is active. Unleashed Rage, which is an attack with its own gauge that is built up by using Photon Arts and Relentless Blade, and when triggered, fires a single powerful blast. Blade Counter, which allows you to counterattack with your weapon action or a normal attack after blocking an attack with your weapon action. Mobile Blade, which makes you temporarily invulnerable if you use your weapon action while moving. Relentless Blade Reinforce, which increases the potency of Relentless Blade. Unleashed Rage After Effect, which temporarily increases critical hit rate after activating Unleashed Rage. Blade Counter Critical Up, which increases Blade Counter's critical hit rate. And finally, Mobile Blade Counter, which allows you to counterattack using your weapon action or a normal attack when you dodge an attack with Mobile Blade. There are a few good choices for subclass for Slayer. The best choices are Bouncer and Fighter. While I strongly recommend Bouncer, either choice will work just fine. If you choose Bouncer, the skills you want are as follows. Max Out Defeat Amplifier, which increases down factor on your enemies, making it easier to down them. And Max Out Partial Destroy Advantage, which increases the damage dealt and reduces damage received from enemies who have parts broken off. If you prefer Fighter, the skills you choose are as follows. Max Out Defeat Advantage, which increases damage against downed enemies, and Max Out Defeat PP Recovery, which increases PP gain from attacking downed enemies. Your choice breaks down ultimately to one question. Do you want to down enemies faster, or hit them harder when they are downed? For faster downs, choose Bouncer. For more damage on downed enemies, choose Fighter. Either choice leaves unspent points in your chosen subclass. You must spend the remaining points to increase your battle power, but you can spend them however you wish, because nothing else in either tree changes this build. An important thing to note about Slayer photon arts is that they do different things whether you are inputting a direction or not. When not inputting a direction, these are called stay arts. When you are moving, they are called move arts. When fighting groups of enemies, we have the photon art Flowing Sirius, whose move art has you move in the direction you are inputting while attacking enemies around you. You can also use the move art version of Shifting Spica, which can close in on an enemy from a short to medium distance. When fighting a boss, we use the same arts, but differently. Using the same arts version of Shifting Spica is a quick blast you fire at close range. Use this skill in conjunction with Relentless Blade and Slugshot to dish out damage. Keep your PP relatively high, and build up for your focus gauge. When an enemy is downed, use the Stay Arts version of Flowing Sirius to hit your target with a powerful combo. When your focus gauge is full, be sure to activate Gunblade Focus Overdrive to increase your damage even further. Keep an eye on the timer of the ability, and be sure to use the skill again when the timer drops below about 5 seconds, so that you don't miss the chance to unleash a really powerful attack. You should also remember you have the Unleashed Rage ability, which you should use on a boss whenever you can. If you choose to use Fighter as a subclass, it might be a good idea to hold Unleash Rage until your enemy is downed, and use it to deal even more damage. You can apply the same plan to Gunblade Focus Overdrive, but without a surefire way to tell how close an enemy is to being downed, this could be hard to time. At the time of this recording, the gear you want for this build are a Tissa Flexel Gunblade and 3 Ajax armor. The Gunblade drops from Darkfall's Aegis and from enemies in Mount Magnus rank 5. The Ajax armor also drops from Darkfall's Aegis, but can also drop from Geometric Labyrinth rank 2 or purchased in the Genesis Point Exchange Shop. The augments you should have for this build are Precision 4, which drops from Field Races, Darkfall's Aegis, Mining Rig Defense Retem rank 3, Doldoris Vera, Nils Vera, or purchased from the Genesis Point Exchange Shop. Sta Triple Bull, which is exchangeable from the Item Lab, Doldor Soul 4, which drops from Doldoris, Doldoris Vera, Stia Purple Battledia, or purchased from the Genesis Point Exchange Shop. High Hail Domina, which is exchangeable from the Item Lab, Hal Finale, which is exchangeable from the Item Lab, and Gigas Mast, which is also exchangeable from the Item Lab. That's all for this build. Thank you for watching, and if this video helped you, please like it and subscribe for more PSO2 content. See you next time!